he's terrible, right? He's a terrible human.
So I know people say that I swear a lot in my videos, and I probably swear a bit too much, but really on YouTube, there are a lot of dickheads, and one of the main dickheads on YouTube is Onision.
I'm a banana, I'm a banana.
And not only is Onision a dickhead, we have a complete brand new dickhead in my books. And honestly, I didn't know much about this guy before, but this new dickhead is called Social. Before you say anything, I'm fully aware that in this video I called Social Repose Social Response. It was at 2 AM and I've only recently found out about Social Repose, so apologies, and just imagine I'm not calling him Social Response and I'm calling him Social Repose. Cheers. Response.
Today I'm reacting to one of my favorite, or at least newly favorite YouTubers, Filthy Frank.
How you doing, guys? Welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about two borderline sociopaths, two cunts, and two people I do not consider very good people. So first off, it starts off with another YouTuber called JaclynGlenn. And if you don't know who she is, she's basically a YouTuber who could be branded part of the skeptic community. She puts out videos talking about atheism, religion, politics. She could basically be considered a commentator just like me. And she ties into today's video because she was basically dating a YouTuber known as Social Response. And Social Response is a special brand. Social Response is a special brand of weird. I mean, if you want an example of why I think this guy's an odd bloke, here is the perfect example.
Hello friends, my name is Lordzilla III and welcome to another React video.
Honestly, if I woke up and that was at the end of my bed, that would be the stuff of fucking nightmares. He's basically a YouTuber that just talks about anything that he actually wants to that pops in his mind, he'll talk about it. So what actually happened with him and JaclynGlenn? Well, Social Response and JaclynGlenn were actually dating and the relationship has recently ended. And do you know why it's ended? Because Social Response cheated on her. A very public relationship, and a very public relationship with a lot of videos on YouTube. What a fucking shock that a public relationship didn't work out on YouTube.com. It's almost like the video taking my girlfriend to golf prom wasn't a sign of a perfect relationship. So JaclynGlenn basically uploaded a video a week ago titled I'm an Idiot. And it was basically an 18-minute long video, uncut, of her talking about her relationship with Social Response and their breakup. And honestly, as much as I could mock this video and say how it was badly made, how it was badly done, this video is kind of upsetting to watch. And I'm not a guy that gets upset pretty easily. I mean, you can say what you want about crying on camera and crying on YouTube videos. People obviously do it for manipulation, Tana Mojo, but in this case, I don't think it is manipulation. In this case, it actually seemed genuine. It seemed like she was actually upset. It seems like she's heartbroken, and it's not actually that nice to see somebody who seems like a genuinely good person is upset about a breakup and upset that she's been cheated on. It's not really nice to see a nice person get fucked over by an absolute loser. In a video, she states about how she knew her relationship was public. She understood that there was a lot of videos being placed on YouTube, but she saw it as an act of an appreciation and an act of proudness from Social Response. She thought because he's posting all these videos and posting all the content about her and basically bragging about being with her, she's proud of her. He's appreciating her, and honestly, I can see where she's coming from. She thought that because she'd had previous experience in relationships where people appeared to be like they didn't want to actually be with her. So in this case, she actually enjoyed the publicity, which is completely understandable.
I made the choice to have a very public life by being on the internet, and when I dated Richie, he posted a lot about our relationship on the internet, and I liked that. I thought it was a redeeming quality of his, because I have been in relationships before where guys tried to like pretend they weren't with me, hide photos, and like not ever display that they were taken because they were pining for other girls. And Richie was so willing to like put me in videos, and like I just felt like he was so proud to be with me, and I took that as such a compliment.
Now honestly, man, this is kind of depressing. It's clear how upset and heartbroken she is, and it's just not really nice to watch. And obviously we now know that he wasn't proud of her and he didn't exactly care about it, and it was all bullshit. He most likely just used JaclynGlenn for views, because videos with your girlfriend is going to get more attention and traction to your channel than a regular video. People just want to see that stuff. I'm not exactly sure why, because I'm not particularly bothered, but it just does seem that videos with your girlfriend gets more views on YouTube. And okay, he was a cunt to cheat on her, but the cunt level has gone from here to here. He basically posted on Twitter saying how heartbroken and upset he is by this breakup, and he fully knew whilst doing this that this would send his own fans over to JaclynGlenn. Now honestly, this is just manipulation at its finest. He cheated on her. He has no way he can blame any heartbreak on her. He shouldn't be posting this stuff on Twitter because he knows he has a fan base. He's just doing this to manipulate his fans without them realizing, and sending them over to either give abuse, ask questions, just to put stress on her. Fans can be hostile. All fan bases have hostile parts of it. I've experienced it in the last week myself with the Zoella fan base. base. They are pretty fucking hostile. Personally, I don't get upset by it, but it's quite easy for someone to actually get upset by it. You can't exactly avoid a hostile fan base, but the way you can manage to halt a lot of the traction to your channel is probably by not tweeting about the shit to do with your personal life, and especially when you're in the wrong. Manipulating the situation to look like she's the bad guy makes you a cunt, Social Response. You are a cunt. But the thing is, he didn't just cheat on JaclynGlenn once, he cheated on her twice.
After we started dating, like officially started dating, she went to his show and he pulled her into a bathroom for a quickie.
For a quickie, for a fucking quickie. Fuck off. I hate this man. I absolutely despise this man. These are the type of blokes who are giving bad impressions on the male gender. Regular guys aren't going to do this, but people are going to take up stereotypes and think all men are just cunts. And I don't blame them, because this person is a pure fucking example of a cunt. We're not all like that. I promise, we're not all like that, but this guy here is just a manipulative piece of shit. The Social Response did actually respond with a video titled "RE, I'm an idiot." The response was nothing but terrible. The response was basically fucking miserable. It's probably the most disingenuous response I've ever seen. Fuck Tana Mojo, fuck Zoella, this is worse. I mean, he basically blamed her for everything and said how he felt pressured to be in this relationship. Wanna know why he was so pressured? He felt he was pressured because she got attached to him.
Just because I was so afraid, because she got so attached to me so quickly. She was just...
What do you know? Somebody who was in a relationship got attached to the person they were in a relationship with. Are you a fucking idiot, Social Response? Are you really that much of a fucking idiot? Are you all there upstairs? Because I don't think you're fully there upstairs. He talks about having a sex addiction, saying how his mental illness was getting in the way, and it's just like, it's fuck off, mate. It's just not true. I know people in relationships who have mental conditions. I've been in relationships and I have a mental condition. People with mental conditions aren't instinctive on cheating. I've never cheated. I don't know any of my mates that have cheated. I think you're just being a cunt here and using mental illness as a shield. And it's pretty fucking disrespectful to use mental illness as a shield, and it just makes this whole situation just look worse on your part, you absolute fucking twat. The whole response and apology was fucking terrible. Emphasis on terrible. It was actually fucking miserable. It was one of the worst response videos I've ever seen, considering it was meant to be some form of apology. The whole apology was just trash. It was just him mumbling for about 18 minutes. It was just nothing but garbage. He even said that he didn't like it that she made all the details so public.
I'm a little hurt that she kind of broadcasted everything.
Mate, just shut the fuck up. You're just digging yourself a bigger hole. I mean, the best part is about this apology, the whole thing was just utter bullshit. Yes, JaclynGlenn actually commented on the video to explain and debunk all the points he made in the video against her. So everything he said in the video was a lie and just complete bullshit. Imagine cheating on your girlfriend twice, using mental illness as a shield to defend yourself, and then lying in your apology. You absolute fucking snide loser. Social Response is just clearly a fucking terrible person. A terrible, terrible person. Why do these people exist? Like, why? The best part is he basically exposes himself for being a sociopath. He clearly has no fucking care for his actions whatsoever. He literally made a 6-minute video and uploaded it onto his main channel of him just staring at his live sub count. And why did he do this? Why did he do this? He did this so he could practically brag about him being such a cunt, him lying, him using mental illness as a shield, him cheating twice, him using everything there and just completely bragging that he can just get away with it completely, and just uploading a video of him staring at his sub count. He was literally just staring at his sub count for 6 minutes straight just to be like, fuck you, I can't get in trouble, I'm fine with this. And it just completely bewilders me. He's a complete fucking sociopath. He knew he could get away with it, and here he's just taking the absolute piss. Clear sociopath, an absolute fucking loser as well. But it did backfire. In the end, it did backfire. He lost 20,000 subscribers. And then comes along the king of manipulation, the champion of fucking losers himself, Onision.
Jaclyn, apparently, I haven't seen the video. I don't like watching Jaclyn at all.
Onision demands an apology from JaclynGlenn.
I deserve an apology for all the lies that Jaclyn told about me. Or about herself, about her relationship, making me seem like the fraud, when I knew I was right.
He made a 27-minute long stream and uploaded it onto one of his channels, and it was basically fucking awful and shows how Onision can try and make any situation about himself and completely surrounding him. He stated that she needs to apologise for all the lies she's made about him and basically apologise for everything, despite not actually giving any lies with any evidence whatsoever. He literally didn't state one lie with any backed up evidence. I'm convinced Onision doesn't have a fucking brain cell. He's come into a situation which just isn't about him, and he's just tried to make it completely about him. Obviously there has been beef between Social Response, Jaclyn and Onision before, but this doesn't mean that Jaclyn's gone about lying about Onision. The reason people don't like you, Onision, is because you are an absolute fucking loser and an absolute fucking prick. You've manipulated people on countless occasions, you've manipulated your entire audience on countless occasions, you've done so much shit you've been exposed for in the past. There is plenty of reasons that people don't like you. Not just because JaclynGlenn told a few lies about you, which probably isn't even true in the first place considering you can't back up any of your points. Quick reminder, Onision is that person that rates his young and impressionable audience on their looks and also wanted to lock one of his ex-girlfriends up in his basement.
Meanwhile, this girl's like 8 out of 10. Yeah, solid 8. But Greg, what if she's 15 years old? Well, last time I checked, we're allowed to have opinions about people.
I mean, his craziness really shows when he says that you need to get a tattoo on your body if you lie in a relationship and break up and want to get back together with him. If you lie, you have to get a fucking tattoo. And what does a tattoo say, Onision? What does it say?
If you date me and you lie to me, I might ask you to get a tattoo that says you're a liar for the sake of you getting back.
He's so fucked. He's so fucked. He's literally beyond repair at this point. He is so fucked. Imagine being that fucked up there to demand that somebody gets a tattoo on their body saying that they are a liar. Every single human being on this planet lies. Every single human hasn't not told a lie in their life. If I had to get a tattoo saying I'm a liar for every time I lied, I'd be fucking getting face tattoos at this point because they'd be all over my fucking body. Everyone tells lies, probably daily. And Onision is mental. He even decided to say that he wouldn't date JaclynGlenn because she was too tall for his personal standards.
But when I met Jaclyn, she was this really tall girl, and I'm not into tall girls. So anyway, I see Jaclyn, she's tall, she's skinny. I'm not into super skinny girls, but Jaclyn at the time, I wasn't attracted to her personality. She was tall, and that's not something I'm into.
What does that even mean? Why would you include that in a video like this? Are you mental? What are you doing? Why are you talking about dating her? Why are you talking about her height? Why are you talking about your personal standards? No one cares. I love how insensitive Onision is. Someone's just been cheated on. Somebody has been manipulated. Someone's had an audience sent after them. And what does he go and do? He demands an apology. And then he demands that she gets a tattoo saying that she's a liar. Are you okay? I don't comprehend it. I really don't comprehend this. The fact he calls himself real as well, says that he's a real person. You know, a real talk. No, Onision, shut the fuck up.
Like seriously, there's so many frauds, there's so many fakes, there's so many people that will just say things for the sake of you liking them. That ain't me. We always preach that you should be your true self, and then we kick people when they are. You know, their true selves.
Honestly, Onision and Social Response are two of the worst people on this website. I don't understand how they're still around. Social Response and Onision are both clear liars, clear manipulators, and clear just bad people. The whole situation is fucked. Onision needs to apologise, but he's not going to apologise. Why is he not going to apologise? Because he's Onision. And Social Response is just a pure fucking garbage human being. He's worse than Onision. He is just pure garbage. I honestly feel really bad for JaclynGlenn. I really hope things get better for her. She seems like a nice person, and honestly, she deserves better than Social Response. In conclusion, Social Response and Onision are fucking losers. Just why do people still watch them? They don't deserve any respect. They don't have any integrity. They've been exposed countless amount of times. Why are they still around on this website? That is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, drop a like and also subscribe. Also, thank you very much for the support lately. It's been fucking quality. Thank you. Peace. Also, going back to the Social Repose mispronunciation, I didn't really think it affected much of the video, and I just thought there'd be no point in re-recording it because I noticed it only after I edited it. Apologies again, people. Peace.